because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncers' guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Umar Ahmed for IFLTV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm joined by a very sharp-looking Josh Kelly who wants to play around the golf.
Yeah, this is I've never actually used a mic on these. Is this a new style? What you're doing?
It is a new style. Yeah, I think you'd be good at punditry and presenting one day.
Do you think?
So?
Subtitles, bro. You'd have to have subtitles on everything I say. It's when I get excited, it goes really fast and I'll be able to understand this proper northern accent. But when I calm down and slow down, start putting that, you alright, bruv? Put that one on, everyone will get it.
What'd you say?
You alright, bruv? Come on, brother.
Well, listen, 2 weeks to go, and then camp's over, June 24th, live on DAZN. Unbelievable performance last time against Troy Williamson. Got a South American in this time. Do you know much about him, Josh?
Undefeated, he's game, world number 9 in the WBO, so he's going to come over, and these guys always try and create an upset. They always do, these guys. They believe in themselves, especially when they're undefeated. But I'm in such a... I don't think it's about him anymore, it's about me. I put that same sort of statement on the Troy fight within myself. It's not about him, it's about me. So it's what I do. And I turn up on the night. I don't think anyone can... I give, like I said to a guy before, previously, I give everyone all the problems they need. It's the top guys, all the problems they need on a night when I'm in there and I'm performing my best.
Josh, I mean, I haven't seen you for a while, but from what I'm hearing and what I can see from you here, you seem in a really good place. And I know that wasn't the case pre-Avanesian fight and post it as well.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know how much you want to say about it now, but what sort of place were you in then?
Not good, but like I said, I've squashed that now. Before, it was leading up before I was in it wasn't good. It affected my family, it affected me, my immediate family, me parents and stuff, my coach, and then afterwards I took my time out to really reassess myself, just for life as well, just for life in general. Not bringing my kids up in a place where I was in a bad headspace. But as you can see, I've come back and proved it in a high pressure fight. I've squashed it, did 12 rounds, and did it with a bigger, stronger, harder punching guy, and squashed all doubters that I could ever do it. And I knew I'd do it day in, day out in the gym, so I just need to take it there and enjoy it. But it's all been squashed. I'm feeling really good. And I'll never ever go back there ever again. But it's just easy enough to talk about it now, but there was some dark, especially leading up a couple of weeks before, there was some dark place I was in. But nah, I'm not going to get on the soapbox and sort of say, I'm just going to... It's for me, I figured it out, so it's just showed the last performance. I figured everything out, so it's sweet.
Well, it certainly did show, and hopefully from a British perspective, again, we see that at the end of this month in Newcastle. Obviously, that is your focus, but what are the other options moving ahead this year, Josh, for yourself?
All the big names. I want all the big names. I'm mature enough now. I'm coming at my prime. My dad just come in there, he was watching, he says, listen, you need all the big names within these next couple of years. You don't need to really wait about any longer. There's no more building. I've had me building and learning fights with the likes of the Robinson and the Avanesian and different things like that. I've had these building and learning fights, and it's time to really move on now, kick on and get my career started properly.
Well, listen, a fight that's always been linked with you is Conor Benn. You know, when you were both at Sky with Matchroom, it was always linked with you. I know Eddie was asked about that on our channel. Yeah. And he said that the fight, in terms of from a Conor Benn point of view with yourself, doesn't interest him and Conor. What were your thoughts seeing that from Eddie?
Eddie's just looking at the pound notes with the Eubank situation. If he can get that with Conor, then that sells. But with me, I think I'm a big draw anyways. It doesn't matter about Conor Benn myself. I think I'm a big draw myself and my style and everything. So removing him from the situation, I still draw big crowds. I still do big fights. I've still got that appeal. So it's to be honest, he can chase these old fellas and these guys he wants to fight. I'm doing me. I'm looking for the top spot. So I'm looking for number one. I'm looking for legit things. I've just won the just won the British title there against a live opponent who's not at the end of his career, who's not like towards the end of 30, who's a natural super welterweight, a big guy, strong guy. So I'm starting to be legit. I'm not going about shouting old men out. So I'm just gonna. That's it. They keep doing that. It's more like a misfit. It seems like more like that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is.
I saw a post from you regarding Conor, Benn. Just want to ask you about it. You said, this was your words, there are no vitamins helping you at 154.
No, not 154. No. I mean, if you can drain people down like Eubank and stuff to 160, what was it, under 160, 157 and stuff?
157.
It's going to get all the advantages in the world, but not when you're fighting a big natural 154 like myself.
Well, listen, Josh, I won't keep you much longer because I know you've done a lot of media today and you did, according to yourself, a light session. It didn't look light to me, but...
No, that was all right, that. It was all right. I'll show you a proper session one time when you come down to the gym. You can join in. We've got some circuits for you.
Oh, God, I'll be dead after. Josh, thank you very much for your time, and
Thank
we'll see you
bro.
fight week.
Yes, brother. Of course.
Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,